You're a very hard act to follow. I have to say that. Scott and I met, it was our first day at New York Institute of Technology. When I walked into the room, most of the other students looked pretty straggly. T-shirts and bell-bottom jeans were the attire of the day, except for one guy, Scott Foster. He looked like me. He was dressed in slacks and a blazer. And this was supposed to be a professional school, preparing one for a career in broadcasting. We were both a little older than the average student. Both had already tested the waters of college at other institutions of higher learning. And both of us had already ventured into the professional world. Scott as a news photographer, and me working in multimedia. It was evident that both of us, if students needed to be paired off in a class assignment, we would have to work together. After class, we walked over, introduced ourselves, and decided to grab a cup of coffee. Grabbing a cup of coffee meant you sat there and ate several desserts along with the coffee, but that was just the way. And we both enjoyed lots of desserts. We shared other common interests, and we were annoyed at the juvenile aspects of our other classmates. Little did we realize that this was a relationship that would span more than 50 years. Through careers, marriages, only one for me, 3 for him. I guess it took him a little longer to find a soulmate. Fortunately, I found one the first time out. He needed a little more time for trial and error. And when he found Lenore, he knew he had found his match. Brains, wit, a great cook, a warm and caring person, and 2 wonderful daughters, which he didn't know what to do with. Everything one uses to gauge a perfect marriage partner. His first marriage, I was his best man for the first 2 marriages. He got wise and figured that I was the one that ruined the old marriages. So his first marriage, he married a real troubled person, should I say. And his second lasted, well, his first one only lasted a few months. His second lasted almost 2 years. But she didn't offer him much of a challenge. And finally, his third, Lenore, was, as they say, just right. Over the years, Scott and I got involved in businesses, sometimes he in my business, and at times me in his business. From a photo studio to a cookie shop, from a PR business to a news gathering organization. Some of those ventures worked and some didn't, but no matter what happened, we were always there for one another. It didn't matter if we hadn't talked for a period of time. I knew that I could always pick up the phone and say, I need your help. And no matter what time of day or night, 3 in the morning or 10 in the evening, he would be there for me. And I would be there for him also. Marv, Ginny, and I spent many wonderful times with Scott and Lenore. We all will miss him a lot. Scott was always bigger than life, always reaching for the stars. But no matter whatever happened, no matter what he achieved or what he overcame, there was one thing that was more important than anything else, and that was being a great friend. Most people will never know a friend like Scott, and I feel sorry for them. They will never know someone who could share no matter what the consequence, nor judge no matter what the circumstance. I will miss him to the day I die, or should I say, until we meet again. Farewell, my old friend.